Stand upon the truth within you and let nothing disturb your certainty. This is the 7-Minute Daily Focus, day 29 of 365. Stand upon the truth within you and let nothing disturb your certainty. Today's focus, the seat of reality, the you that cannot be moved. Reality has a seat, a fixed foundation that does not shift under any circumstance. That seat is actuality, and the one who stands in actuality becomes immovable. Actuality is not a belief, it is a state. Actuality is not potential, it is completion. Actuality is not becoming, it is. Hill said, "There is a power in you that no circumstance can defeat. I concur with refinement. There is the you in actuality that no appearance can move." Pause for a moment, close your physical eyes, shift into the first sense. Sense this inwardly. The you in actuality sits in a seat that is not physical, it is not emotional, it is metaphysical, the true foundation beneath all physical form. This seat does not adjust when the physical world shakes. This seat does not tremble when conditions change. This seat does not crack when emotions fluctuate. The seat of reality is unshakable, and when you sit in it, you become unshakable. Understand this reality literacy with precision. Reality equals the subjective state, finished, actual, primary. Appearance equals the objective state, translated, reactive, secondary. The physical senses see movement. The first sense sees actuality. Thus, the seat of reality is not influenced by movement in the objective state. When you feel shaken, it is not reality shaking, it is attention shifting. When you feel uncertain, it is not identity weakening, it is awareness drifting. And when you feel unstable, it is not presence collapsing, it is recognition fading. Reality remains seated, your true self, the you remains seated, and only awareness must be returned. Wattles wrote, "Hold yourself in the right place mentally. I concur with elevation. Hold yourself in the seat of actuality, the you already complete. Walk deeper into this reality literacy. The seat of reality is not affected by changing circumstances, drifting emotions, temporary appearances, and fluctuating conditions. It cannot be moved because truth cannot be moved. It cannot be shaken because completion cannot be shaken," Hill declared. "The calm mind is the cradle of power. I concur with refinement. Presence seated in actuality is the source of unshakable power. When you sit in this seat, state stabilizes, presence thickens, translation becomes clear, appearance aligns. You do not push the physical world into obedience. The physical world obeys automatically, because appearance cannot resist the self that refuses to move. Consider this. You are not trying to become steady. You are steady when you sit in actuality. You are not trying to find certainty. You are certain when you recognize completion. You are not trying to stabilize the subjective state. The state stabilizes as soon as you return to the seat. This is the metaphysical truth. The one who sits in actuality cannot be moved by the objective state. So today, sit in the seat that is yours. Return to the foundation that does not shake. Stand in the self, the you that does not drift. Hold the presence that does not bend. For the seat of reality is unshakable, and so are you. Let me deepen this reality literacy of the seat of reality, widening the clarity, strengthening the metaphysical standpoint, and expanding the metaphysically driven mind's understanding of why the you cannot be moved by any appearance. Actuality is not only unmoved, it is the origin of all stability. Everything in the objective state that appears firm, dependable, or structured draws its authority from actuality. Physical form imitates the certainty of metaphysical truth. Wattles hinted at this when he wrote, "Stand upon the fact of your being. I concur with refinement. Stand in the you that is already complete in actuality." Hill echoed the same principle. Your dominating perception becomes your world. I concur with elevation. Your recognition of actuality becomes the appearance you walk in. Sense this expansion inwardly. The seat of reality is more than a metaphor. It is the metaphysical center where all translation begins. When you acknowledge this seat, you immediately rise above emotional noise, mental drift, and sensory contradiction. The objective state can only report instability because it reflects translation, but the subjective state reports completion because it is completion. The moment you return to the seat, you rise above the reactive world and re-enter the realm of actuality. You become steady not by effort, but by recognition. Translation is not straightened out by force, but by agreement. Appearance aligns not by demand, but by the stability of presence. Walk with this added clarity today. Every movement in the physical world follows a movement in awareness, never the other way around. The world does not move first. Awareness moves first. Identity moves first. Presence moves first. Reality moves first. So the one who sits in actuality becomes the one the objective state must obey. The physical world cannot outrun the metaphysical self. It cannot instruct the one who sits in completion. It cannot alter the one seated in reality. Appearances rise and fall, but the seat of reality remains. Conditions change and shift, but actuality does not. Emotions surge, but the self in actuality stays steady, and so do you. Affirmation for day 29. I sit in actuality. I stand in the unmoved self, the you. My presence is anchored, and appearance follows my unshakable reality.